This is an HP printer that I bought. I bought the ink. I bought the paper. I didn't buy the privilege to print anything every month. So the only thing HP is good for is nothing. It's good for nothing.
Why do we have to pay to live on the planet that we were born on for free? Like, who put these people in charge of everybody? This system is clearly designed for everybody to be in straight up survival mode until the day they die. We got to pay every single month just to have shelter over our head, which means that we have to go and try to work a job to try to get this money to pay for shelter that should be free to every man and every woman. That's the equivalent of this system telling the birds you need to pay us to fly in the sky above. You telling a tree in the forest that you need to pay us just to grow inside of that forest. This system is designed for you to work until your dying day. But you were born on the planet free, but you have to pay to live on that free planet that you were born on. Make it make sense to me.
Volvo might be the biggest scam. My wife recently bought this Volvo. It's like a 22 to 23 model. And we have all the bells and whistles. This is the Inscription model. So essentially in GM terms, for you guys, it's like a High Country or Denali. It comes with app access in which you can lock and unlock your vehicle and also remote start your vehicle. You know what it doesn't have? Remote start on with your key fob. So if you want to start your vehicle in the morning before you go to work, you can't just use your key fob to start it. You have to open up your phone and remote start it that way. Now that's not normally an issue, but you have to pay subscription for your app. So if for some reason you don't renew your subscription, you lose your remote start. Also, we had some issues with this vehicle and they gave us a couple of loaners and we couldn't remote start those vehicles because, well, it can only be done through an app. I know Volvo's not the only company, but who else does that? We bought this car certified pre-owned, and as soon as we left the lot, it blew a head gasket. So that's a whole different story. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. We bought the car and didn't have it for about 2 months.
Why does everything require a subscription? I have to subscribe to print paper off a printer I bought with the ink I bought. Are we still going to subscribe to like breathe air at this point? This is ridiculous.
It's so great that everything's a subscription now. Fantastic. Instead of charging you once for a software, they charge you every month for the rest of your life until the day you die. And we all just went, yeah, sounds great. Thank you so much. Like, there's literally garage door openers on subscription now. You're renting the ability to open your door in your house that you already rent. We basically rent our own lives and don't even know it. But
why are people making getting into your house or just being at home a subscription? Like, you have to have a fucking app to unlock your gate to go into your parking lot or your front door. God forbid your fucking phone dies. Or you're running from somebody. Better yet, somebody snatches your fucking phone. Then what?
So today, I locked myself out of my apartment. And obviously, this was a frustrating experience because not only were my keys in there, but my car keys were too. So I texted my building manager and I called him a few times. I'm like, hey, listen, locked out of my apartment. So he tells me that there is nobody on site and that they need to send somebody to my building and that it will be $75 for them to unlock my apartment door. Now, I understand that it's completely my fault, that I completely locked myself out of my apartment, right? But $75 to unlock an apartment door. Now that seems a little excessive to me. I understand paying something to have the door unlocked, but why is it $75? Not to mention my maintenance man, who is the kindest person ever. I'm always so nice to him. Great human being. I think he lives like 20 minutes away because it took like 20 minutes for him to get there to unlock the door. So I, all in all, waited at least a half hour, maybe 45 minutes for him to get there because I had to text them, waited for, the building manager to get back to me. Building manager got back to me. And then I had to wait for the maintenance guy to come and unlock the door. Obviously, this was frustrating. because I'm sitting there, I'm like, shit, I can't do anything. I can't go to my car because my car keys are in there. My apartment keys are obviously locked in there. I'm just sitting in the hallway with my suitcase. I was going home for Easter, so I had a bunch of my suitcases with me. And I brought home some of my winter clothes because I was like, let me swap them out with my spring and summer stuff. But yeah, $75 to unlock an apartment door. Has anyone else ever had a similar experience like this?
What's your opinion on monthly subscriptions for features in your car?
You know, it's getting beyond just the radio too, right? Like sometimes it's, you know, we've seen like auto stop stuff here. We've seen lane departure stuff, ADAS systems in particular. You know, if you don't know what ADAS is, it's the advanced development or advanced driver assist system. So that's like your lane departures, the cameras, the sensors, all the flashy things on your vehicle, I guess. We're in corporate America, right? Like they do anything they can to rob a dime, I guess. I don't know, it's stupid to be honest with you. I think if you buy a car, it should come with all the features with no questions asked, or like certain car plays you have to do a monthly subscription on. It's dumb. It's so stupid. You know, the whole point of owning a vehicle, right, is that it's a tool for us, right? It's something that we use to get to and from places. So the add-on, you have car insurance, and now you've got crazy high gas prices, plus you got your auto repair, and then now you got to pay a monthly subscription for certain things on your vehicle. It's almost making owning a car unaffordable. Like you have to be in like the luxury aspects of your finance. I mean, you kind of already do, but it's making it worse and worse. I think it's a scam. It's a ripoff. It's not fair to people. I think the automotive industry needs to be more fair to people because, holy smokes, it is going down the tunnel that I don't think any of us really want it to be.
I actually find it so disrespectful that humans are literally the only species on this earth that has to pay to live. Everything feels like a fucking subscription service anymore. It's like we're forced to do this against our will, we didn't sign up for this, and everything costs too damn much. You step outside, they charge you literally like $25 to breathe. You go into Publix or Kroger or any of these luxury places and you get yourself like two things, another $50. You're literally paying to go to work, especially if you have like a longer commute. Like say that your job is like half an hour away, like gas really starts to like add up and it's not cheap in a lot of places. I honestly find that a lot of people are surviving off of overdrafting bank accounts, maxing out credit cards, or just simply not giving a fuck anymore. I'm not even sure like what stage of capitalism this is anymore, but I feel like it's kind of gotten to a point where a lot of people have just stopped caring about this shit. People are sick and tired of sacrificing all of their time, slaving away, and getting absolutely nothing back. It feels like we're just kind of at a point right now where we're literally enslaving ourselves for free. The earth gave us everything that we needed in abundance for free, and it's absolutely ridiculous that we get charged out the asshole to just simply exist on a floating rock none of us even asked to be on.
Why everything costs a subscription now? So I download this Bible app because, I'm trying to get closer to God. I'm trying to get a good relationship with God because the world about to end, it seem like. They asking me all type of questions. What's your favorite verse? What's your reason? What's your purpose that you download this app so we can get you right? Cool, boom, I'm happy. I'm about to have a perfect relationship with God. I'm going to heaven. We get to the final question, $79.99 a year. Who the fuck paying $70? God know my heart. Fuck this app. Fuck this Bible.
Okay, listen to me. I just tried to print something from my printer that I own. My printer that I own with ink that I purchased, and paper. And I can't print without a subscription plan. The concept of having to have a subscription plan to print in your own home from the printer that you own that already has ink and paper in it, they remotely shut off my printer until I paid $7.50 to print in my own home. To print on my printer that I own in my home.
Well, guys. Here we go.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. It really does help the channel. Guys, this is the last drop in the bucket. Nowadays, everything, but everything is a subscription base. Huh? Pretty soon here in United States, we're gonna have to subscribe to live, to breathe. Pretty much everything is a scam. They want to squeeze you like a lemon.
It's crazy.
Hey, so everyone has lost their fucking mind. Apartment hunting, housing market, renting, whatever it is, you've absolutely lost your mind. So as I sit here apartment hunting here in Los Angeles, would you believe that I came across this place, $2,500 a month, okay, 1 bedroom, no utilities included, you have to pay for your parking, bare bones, 3 times the rent, $650 minimum credit, okay? I scroll down to the bottom and I see that in order for you to access your unit that you are paying $2,500 for, okay, you must subscribe to a monthly membership to use your key fob. If you don't, you will not be able to access your unit that you pay $2,500 for. What are we doing? I know why people are burning down warehouses, and I know why people are running up on CEOs and sending them back to their maker. People are tired, and it is only going to get worse. This is quite literally something that the average American will not just work their way out of. They will not skip a latte out of. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? What are we doing?
It's great that everything's a subscription now. Everything's just a rental. It's fantastic. I love that. Didn't have to do a whole lot to convince everybody to be okay with it. They just went, instead of charging you one time for Photoshop, we're going to charge you 3/4 of the price of Photoshop every month for the rest of your life until you die. And we all went, that sounds great. Thank you so much. Printers on subscription services now, because printing was already so fucking easy. May as well get an app involved. You get 15 pages of printing free until you hit a paywall. And now you got to pay a monthly fee to use a physical object already in your house on paper that you already purchased. There are some garage door openers that are on subscription services now. Now you have to rent the ability to open a door in a house that you own, or more likely in a house that you rent. You are renting the ability to open doors in the house that you rent. Even better. Did you guys know that medical software is on a subscription too? The software that doctors need to use the machines to do neurosurgery? Sometimes doctors will go into neurosurgery and go, oh shit, our subscription needs to be renewed. We need to get our account manager on the phone before we can do neurosurgery. The last person I want involved in my neurosurgery is a member of the sales team, okay? We have to get a guy named Matt on a Teams call before you guys can operate? Oh, it's going downhill. The fact that everything's on subscription now makes me really confused when people are optimistic about brain chips. They're gonna advertise it by being like, now you can see the world how dogs see the world. But little do you know that now dog vision is the lowest tier subscription that you can have. And if you want to see like a human again, that's another $18.99 a month. After you took the bait and fell for dog vision, they're gonna put taste and smell on dynamic pricing. You don't think these people are gonna go so far as to make us rent our own bodies?
This is my final straw. My final straw in capitalism. So the printer that I bought with money and the paper that I supply with it that costs money, the ink that I supply it with costs money, and the house that I have to plug it into, the Wi-Fi that I use to connect it to, the phone that I use to print said things to, that all cost money. I can't use the printer unless I have a subscription to it. You have to have a subscription to said printer to use the printer that I already bought with money. I know life is just a bunch of subscriptions. At this point, we subscribe to the air that we breathe. But a printer? $5 a month. $5 a month to print things that I already bought. The printer already bought. Printer paid for. Ink paid for. Paper paid for. Phone paid for. Wi-Fi paid for. Electricity paid for. Printer. Subscription.
Car companies right now are making it to the point that you don't actually own the vehicle you're purchasing anymore. And why do I say that? Because you're not buying things from a car dealership any longer. You're just being given access to them. And if you're unfamiliar with what I'm talking about, one woman found out the hard way. She purchased a Mazda and then went to remote start the Mazda, and the Mazda did not start. She tried calling the company and they told her she now has to pay for remote start. Take a listen to this for yourself.
This economy is making me a criminal, okay? I'm currently researching how to jailbreak a car system. That sounds crazy, right? Listen to this. I bought this car because I wanted push to start. I wanted to be able to start my car when I'm not in my car, okay? Not that complicated. This is already installed. It's installed in the car, yay! I find out I have a free 3-year trial. Meaning after the trial, they want me to pay a $10 a month subscription cost for something already installed in my car. Are you fucking kidding me? It's already installed in my car. You want me to now pay you a subscription on top of the $30,000 car that I bought from you?
And you heard what she said, right? So that means you can purchase a vehicle for $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 and still be locked out because you're going to have features that are going to be hidden behind a subscription. And as you can see, this is not something that's coming in the future. This is happening right now. That's Mazda. That has got her locked out. Have a look at this for yourself. New buyers got a 3-year complimentary trial to use these advanced features that include remote start and also Apple CarPlay. Now that the trial has ended, the preferred plan costs $10 per month, $120 per year for full features including remote engine start and stop. How crazy is this, and how crazy do you think it's going to be? Can you picture in the winter getting in your car and having to pay like $8 to turn on your heated seats? So the bottom line here is you're going to pay for your car. You're going to get this as a complimentary service. And then once that complimentary service is up, you're going to be paying for things that you've been using that are already in your vehicle. And there's also been discussions that they're going to put mileage limits on these cars. That's in the talks as well, which means you will have to pay per 1,000 miles once you go over your limit. So basically, everything has come full circle that I've told you about in the past. AI is in control. They are in control. So basically, they'll be watching and monitoring everything you do with that vehicle. And if they don't like something you're doing, off it goes. It kind of puts it all into perspective, why they wanted everyone to drive an electric vehicle. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. And as always, I'd love to hear from you.
Guys, whoever came up with this freaking idea of charging people to get inside their own apartment, this is diabolical. Diabolical. They said we cannot raise rent anymore because it's already too high. So they came up with this brilliant idea that you need to subscribe pretty much to get inside your own apartment.
It's called a hustle, sweetheart.
That is diabolical, guys. Diabolical. And then the car manufacturers, they too are forcing you to subscribe to a lot of features in your vehicle. In order for you to access those features for a car that you already paid for, you could buy it cash. But if you don't subscribe to this feature, you are not going to be able to use them. This big corporation, they are just some fucking greedy motherfuckers.
Language.
Excuse my language, I'm sorry, but they just want to make more money and more money to the shareholders. That's the only thing they care about. Making more money for the shareholders and keep squeezing the US citizen like lemons.
What?
So, we need to do something about it. Let me know in the comments below what are you doing about it, because we need solution to these problems. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and see you guys on the next video.